Courtney Lee. At power forward, Marvin Williams. At center, Al Jefferson. At the other forward position, Nicholas Batum. At the other guard position, Kemba Walker. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Clifford. Starting at small forward, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 9, Luol Deng. Starting at point guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 7, Goran Dragic. Number 1, Chris Bosh. Man in the middle, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 21, Hassan Whiteside. And number 3, Wade. Eric Spoelstra is your head coach. Miami!
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We'll see the Miami Heat defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. And this matchup with Charlotte, first game of the NBA season for them. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Williams down low with Jefferson. Kemba Walker is out there with Lee. And it's Batum in at the 3 spot. That drops.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well,
a special individual taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Iverson.
Yeah, and whether he has friends and family in the crowd tonight or watching at home, I know a lot of people are proud of this young man. He's worked so hard to achieve this goal.
Yeah, and the future's bright for him, Greg. Not just tonight and not just this season, but for years to come.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready. And he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
Lynn dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Kicks it to Zeller. To the middle. Charlotte moving it around. Williams. It's hauled in by the Heat. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Stoudemire with a screen on Zeller. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Kid Gilchrist with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they brought that comes into play.
Johnson off the pick from Iverson. Johnson kicks to Iverson. And that one hits back iron. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Hornets. Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I could be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Iverson in at the 1 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
And guys, there's no doubt Walker has a lot of the tools needed to be a great point guard.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Marvin Williams is checked in for Jefferson. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Courtney Lee. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. Just thinking again about Kemba Walker's field goal percentage, Greg. You were talking about shot under 40%, Clark, from the floor last year.
Yeah, and I think so much of shooting percentage is a function of shot selection. That's 3 out of the last 4 seasons now under 40% for Kemba. In order to be an elite point guard, that number's got to go up. The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys. Ooh, tough layup with the guy right on him. He can be a hard player to handle at times.
And when you think of Kid Gilchrist, one thing that comes to mind is intangibles. He has a desire and intensity and a will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, you know, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it. You add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
Lin's shot is off.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Iverson against Land. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second goal.
Hold on, what?
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Justice Winslow. The Hornets have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Lin. One second left. No good. And that does it for the first half of play. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You have to like what we're seeing. Going with the whole new group on the floor. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Williams. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. Lamb, he's checked in for Lee. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Jeremy Lamb out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Kid Gilchrist into the small forward spot. Here's Jefferson, and he jams it with authority.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. After making it to the playoffs, and a momentous occasion, folks, as that basket represents the very first official NBA scoring tabulation from Iverson.
You know, there we have it, the first taste of this young man's scoring prowess, showing he can handle NBA defense.
That's exactly right. I mean, it's the NBA that's going to have to show it can handle him, not the other way around. He's ready. You know, for the Hornets, they've not made consecutive playoff appearances since the team moved to New Orleans back in 2002. They just haven't been able to stay consistent enough to make it to the playoffs back-to-back years.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. 46 seconds left in the third. He kicks to Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lynn. That's good from 17 feet away. Lynn's got 6.
And guys, what's rough for the Hornets is that they were a consistent playoff fixture in the late 90s. Still, the team has never made it to the conference finals in its franchise history, and that should be a goal for them in the coming years.
Here's Iverson, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Iverson.
I'm allergic to missing.
And both free throws good for Iverson. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Lynn. 6 points for him. The feed now to Jefferson. Just 3 on the clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow these.
And so it's Miami winning this one.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Dwayne Wade. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Well, Dwayne Wade was at his best tonight, fellas. He's a ferocious competitor when he gets in the zone like that. That intensity on defense, those explosive moves to the rim, Dwayne Wade had it going on tonight.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much for them.
I'm just ready to win.
Losing's not an option.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000. There you go. There you go.
This is it. This is for the money. Win or go home, right?
Winners win, and losers go home. Today on 2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much for them.
I'm just ready to win.
Losing's not an option.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000. There you go. There you
This is it. This is for the money. Win or go home, right?
Winners win, and losers go home. Today on 2K